Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing an activity called The Incredible Journey, which is where we describe how the water cycle works, and it describes the movement of water within the water cycle. And today we're going to be doing an activity that consists of using the materials for 9 large pieces of paper, copies of a water cycle table, which I'll show you. And we would have marking pens, 9 boxes, about 6 inches, 15 centimeters on a side, and copies of a cube pattern, which I'll show you in quite a bit, which consists of the station would be soil, plant, river, clouds, and the cube side labels would be labeled right around here, and explain how water is being used in that area. So today's students are going to become water molecules that move through the water cycle, and they will create a special bracelet and a map that will keep track of where they move. And there are categories of places where water can move, which would be the 9 stations: clouds, plants, animals, rivers, oceans, and lakes, groundwater, soil, glaciers. And we would write these names on large pieces of paper and put them in locations around the room. Each student will be having 1 bracelet and a single yellow bead each, and they can assemble the initial bracelet themselves by tying it in 1 knot in one end and threading the yellow bead, which I have right here. Or the bracelets can be pre-assembled during the activity, and each student will have a water journey map, pen and pencil. And here is the water journey. And they will be divided among the 9 stations. Students will be able to identify the different places water can go from in the station in the water cycle, and they will have a discussion about how the conditions that cause the water to move. After the students have written their lists, each group will share their work. After students have written their lists, have each group share their work, so the cube would have each station that will be handed to the group, and they can check to see if they covered all the places where the water will go. But the water cycle provides an explanation of water movements from each station. Students should discuss the form in water which moves from one location to another, as most of the movement from one station to another will take place when water is in its liquid form. But anytime water moves to the clouds, it is in the form of the water vapor, which molecules move rapidly around and apart from each other. And in the game, the A will roll a cube and determines which one the water will go. For example, if they have one side plant, then the explanation would be it goes to the soil and the water will be absorbed by plant roots. If it's going to a plant which the 2 sides stay, then the water is used by plant and stays in the cells. But if it goes to the one side ocean, then the water flows into the ocean. But in clouds, if it's in a glacier, that's where water would condense and fall as snow onto a glacier. As snow, if you don't already know, is part of water too.